Welcome back, everyone. It's Eric from Rare Candy. Here today we are back with week 5 of the Omnipoke Online Play League. And if you guys haven't been following this whole series too closely, basically each week your favorite content creators and top players are going to be duking it out on PTCGO in a best 2 out of 3 like conquest series. And kind of the whole gimmick of this thing is, it's a best 2 out of 3 series, but once you've won a game, you cannot use that same deck in games 2 and or 3. So that is one of the unique spins that we have here. And this week in particular is kind of a little bit of a switch up. We're not doing the standard format. We are doing a fun theme deck themed week that we have here. And we can use any theme deck we want to, as you can tell by some of these now rotated cards that we have here. So I'm going to be bringing myself this cool Necrozma Malamar deck. I was actually stoked to see that Unified Minds had like a half-built Malamar deck to just be ready to use. So definitely wanted to bring this thing. And also we have the Charizard deck from Team Up that I'm also bringing with me. So I'll have to see, if these theme decks are going to wind up being any good or not. But yeah, like I said, this week's going to be a little bit more fun themed than normal. But I'm going to quit rambling. Let's hop into some games and see who's going to emerge victorious between myself and Tablemon. All right, so let's go ahead and call the coin flip here. Doing the coin flip, but I think we actually want to go second here in this matchup, so no, right? Yeah, just because we have a lot of supporter cards that we want to play turn one. Starting Audino is definitely good. So the big bummer here is, of course, we can't. We're going to be a turn behind when it comes to evolving and things like that. But since we play some copies of Lily, we play Fan Club even. We have a Mesprit in this deck too. That would be good, really good on our first turn going second. So that's why we're going to let Pablo here lead the game. So here we have Thunderous. Okay, not terrible for a theme deck. Got Pidgey, so he's got some draw power up in there too. All right, so we'll go ahead and Fan Club first here. So we have Necrozma. How much HP? Thunderous has 120. Ooh, let's see. Okay, so I think we actually might go for type null here. And another Inkay maybe? Doesn't seem awful if we want to go that route. So I think that's the route we're going to go here. Let's take a peek. We have both Malamar in deck, both Silvally we have. We have both Necrozma. Both Weak Guard energies in deck, that's good. So I'm cool with this. We'll use Audino's ability really quick, draw an extra card before we discard anything with Treasure. So we'll do this. So I guess, sure, we'll get down another Inkay. Now we can attach the type null, or we could treasure the psychic energy away. Nah, I think we'll do this. Because next turn we can bug catcher, draw psychic energy, treasure that away for a Malamar potentially. So we'll see this, and I think we can get down U-turn board as well if we want to. I don't think there's going to be any hand disruption though, so I think we're actually probably fine if we just want to chill with this hand. So we'll just leave it at this. Because I don't think there's... yeah, there's a how. Because more than likely, I don't think any of these theme decks have like a reset stamp or anything, or like Marnie or anything. So I think we should be safe. There's going to be Dragonite. Okay, so Dragonite's definitely a pretty good card if he can successfully get it up. Just because Dragonite will give him some energy acceleration. Dragonite also hits for 170, I think it is too, so it could definitely hit like a truck. So it looks like Pablo's getting set pretty well. The Thunderous is actually a pretty good Pokemon to lead the game with. I would have actually gone for Necrozma here, but we don't have a Weak Guard energy, so we're only going to cap out at 100, so that's why I'm trying to prioritize the Silvally, since we can take a one-shot on Thunderous with that. Okay, so there's going to be that. All right, so I think we're gonna go for Bug Catcher before we do anything else here. Nice, so we are gonna get Bug Catcher back. That's actually really good. So we will, ooh, we can actually get a knockout this turn too. So before we do anything else, we ideally want to hit Psychic Energy off of Audino. So let's just go ahead and we will treasure this bad boy away. Get Malamar. Because ideally we want to hit Psychic Energy and then save Wheat Guard Energy for our Necrozmas, ideally. So go for Hearing. It's pretty good, I guess. Unfortunately, it wasn't what we wanted, but nevertheless, I mean, this... Oh wait, no, we don't have Silvally. That's the issue. Yikes. Forgot about that. So, yeah, we'll still do this. This is fine. So, do we... What do we sacrifice? That's the question. So, they can hit us for 70. There is a world where we get down the day and attack with that. I really don't want to, though. But we could do that. I might even sacrifice a Young Goose here. What does Tornadus do? Ooh, okay. The Thunderous Tornado is actually kind of annoying, but I kind of want to preserve this Audino, to be honest, guys. So we're just going to go for the U-turn board here. Retreat. We actually could sacrifice a Malamar even, which feels kind of bad, but sure, we'll just do this. And I mean, we could actually even attack with Titan Null here. I think we messed up. I think we need to actually attack with Quick Blow, but it is what it is at this point. You know what though? Let's actually do this. Because we have Fan Club, and if we can just hit an energy off of Audino, we can actually get an attack off with Necrozma and still get a knockout. So yeah, definitely messed up on this turn, guys. Definitely should have held on to the Wheat Guard energy. I'm definitely afraid of the Tornadus, though. That's like the one card I'm kind of scared of. Yeah, that turn kind of went a little bit south for us. Again, I got a little bit ahead of myself attaching this Wheat Guard energy. We really, I think, would have liked to have saved that. I think maybe in hindsight, maybe getting down the other Titan Null, attaching the Wheat Guard to it then would have been good. There's going to be the Raging Thunder. Okay. So it does at least force Pablo to damage his own Pokemon, so that's fine. So sure, we'll do this. Taurus probably isn't too good. We can actually get Audino and Necrozma. I don't hate that, because if we whiff off of this ability, we can actually use another Audino's ability. So let's go for Hearing here. Okay, great. So that works out pretty good for us. So we can just do this. Psychic Recharge here. Psychic Recharge here. Do that, get down that guy. And we'll just go for a Special Laser for 100. So ideally, Pablo whiffs Dragonite. That's like the big thing we need to have go our way. Otherwise, we're not going to be in a great spot. Taurus, not a particularly great prize, but we can attack with it at the very least. Let's see. Yeah, so Pablo really needs to get the Dragonite here. Ugh, yikes. That feels pretty bad. So, but if he's promoting the Grimer, maybe that tells me he didn't have the Dragonite initially, maybe? And maybe he top decked it, because otherwise I think he would have just promoted the Tornadus. But Dragonite's going to let him to get energy, I think, out of the discard? Oh no, from hand, that's what it is. So lightning and water energy. Or he might even be gearing up to attack with Dragonite. I guess that is also a potential option. Because Dragonite can take a hit. I don't think we can, we have no gusting or anything like that. So here you can see that's what Pablo's going to be doing here. And just going to collect behind this Grimer. Alright, so we will... I think we'll actually probably take a knockout with type null here if we... Because we can retreat, power this thing up. We just have to do... we have to do 40, which feels kind of bad. So we might actually have to attack with Necrozma. I mean, we could attack with Malamar, I suppose. So let's just do... We're just gonna do this. See what we get off of Aldino here. I really don't want to attack with Necrozma this turn if we don't have to. Like, I really don't want to at all. So I think we're actually going to attempt to flip heads. If we can flip heads, we're going to be in a good spot. I don't think we can afford to lose Necrozma, though. Yeah, so we need some coin flips to go our way here. Okay, so we do get the heads. That's good at the very least. Psychic energy, not too great. We really want to hit a weakness card energy. That's definitely our best top deck that we could ask for here on this next turn. Okay, so it looks like Pablo is going to try to save his Dragonite as well. He would definitely rather knock us out with these Pokemon instead. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit scary. If he can successfully... Ooh, there's the Fisherman. That feels bad. Yeah, I think we're in a bad spot now. Because Pablo can now take a knockout with Tornadus, knock out Aldino in the process as well, which feels really bad. And if he can attack us again next turn, he can... Because, well, he just 40'd everything? Oh wait, he needs Thunder, so that's one thing we have going for us here. All right, so sure, we can just preemptively attach, I think, maybe to Yungoos, I guess. And we'll just go for Quick Blow here. Again, we want to save Necrozma. That's like our big attacker. We really need to buy time until we can hit Weakness Guard energy. So next turn, we can at least take a knockout on this guy, but Dragonite is definitely such a threat. Especially if Pablo can step 2 Dragon... Oh, there it is. So he has both these online now, which means that he can use both these abilities and freshly power up a new Dragonite every single turn. So yeah, Dragonite just knocking on our door every turn for 170 feels really, really bad. And these theme decks play like so much energy that there's no way Pablo's ever going to whiff his ability. Okay, so there is a switch. Okay, that feels bad. Cynthia, okay, that's great. That's really what we want to see here. I think from there we're just going to go for the Cynthia. Don't want to attach anywhere just yet. Want to see what we're going to get off of this. Okay, that's actually really good. So, very interesting. So we can probably treasure. Yeah, we'll get rid of Mesprit here. We just have to go for an Necrozma. Unfortunately, this deck plays no recovery. That's one thing we definitely don't have going our way here. So we'll also go for Hearing as well while we're at it. So maybe we could have even attacked with a Malamar. That kind of feels bad, but... So yeah, we'll just do this, hit this guy for 100. So this is, I imagine, a turn where Pablo might retreat and just knock us out with Dragonite. And if that's the case, I don't mind it because we have our Weak Guard energy, so we can hit for 160, which will be just enough. There is going to be a Bug Catcher, okay. So yeah, Pablo has plenty of draw power at this point. He's down to 15 cards already. We don't see him powering up another Dragonite though. That's like the one thing we do have going our way. All right, so there's Aldino. So we'll just go ahead and do this, and we will Cynthia. Okay, so we have Gumshoes. It's definitely good. We definitely need to start setting up a backup attacker on the following turns. Okay. So we will recharge for sure. And yeah, well, I guess we'll power up. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll just do another Yungoos here. Let's retreat, and we can take a knockout on Dragonite. So Pablo whiffing energy on this other Dragonite is kind of big. Because now, actually, I don't think there's a way he can get a one-shot on us this turn, so... We actually can probably even save this Necrozma for another turn. There's going to be a Bug Catcher. So let's see how much energy Pablo's gone through. Not that much for a theme deck, like he should have plenty left. So here you can see is starting to power up this Dragonite, okay. But I think this turn we're just going to retreat and swing with Gumshoes here for the knockout. Because we want to save this Weakness Guard energy, make sure we can one-shot a Dragonite on the following turn. Alright, so we'll just go for a Howl here. And it's 90, unless they're GX or EX, okay. So we'll just retreat here, discard the Psychic Energies for sure. Definitely want to keep those in play. And I guess we'll just attach preemptively to Malamar, because this guy is only one attachment away, so we may as well spread our energy around a little bit. Okay, Gumshoes, that's actually a good prize to get, so. I feel kind of decent actually about the state of this. Because we can knock this guy out with most everything that we have in play. There's going to be a fan club from Pablo as well. Okay, Thunderous is actually pretty big for them. Because they can actually get a double knockout with the Tornadus here. And then from there, Dragonite can actually just win them the game. I mean, if Pablo has the energy to do it, he just wins, I think, right? Oh, wait, yeah, each of your opponents bench Pokemon. Yeah, so that would knock out Audino. Oh, wait, actually, no, it wouldn't knock out Gumshoes. I was thinking that this was doing 120 like Thundurus, so. Yeah, unless, you know, Pablo has some sort of damage modifier, I actually don't think the Tornadus is going to quite get there. And that's his second one. Yeah, so there's going to be no more of these afterwards. Alright, so we'll get down Gumshoes over here. Is there any other spread shenanigans? Ooh, 10 to 2 of your opponents bench Pokemon. I don't think it's going to get him there. So at this point, guys, I feel kind of good about the state of this game. I guess we can get down... Taurus. I don't think it's going to hurt. Actually, we probably should have Bug Catchered first. Okay, that's fine. Okay, it looks like Pablo's going to concede. Yeah, so he was just shy of winning. If he was able to knock at that Gumshoes, like if Tornadus was doing 120 like the Thundurus, that would have been GG, but definitely a pretty close game though. Okay, so gonna boot up game 2 here, but Pablo is going to go first since he did lose game 1 there. And it looks like he might be using the same deck as the first game, since there is the Dragonite coin, all that stuff. So yeah, we're definitely gonna lead with Ponyta here. And we'll just chill with this hand for the moment, that's fine. Okay, so Dratini, if this has any water energy, no retreat cost, okay. That's pretty decent little ability here, if need be. Okay, so we just saw what Pablo is playing now. Let's see how we're going to do in comparison. So we could copycat this turn. Might do that. Let's see, Charizard hits for 130 for 2, so there might be merit to attacking with Ponyta. So maybe we'll actually Kukui this turn, because I actually kind of want to keep the Charmeleon if at all possible. So yeah, we'll just do this. We'll get down another Ponyta, that's also fine. And we'll just go for the Live Coal for 30. So now with Charizard, all we have to do is use its ability once, and that should do enough to knock out a Dragonite, because it's 30 plus 50 for each energy you discard. Okay, there is Dragonair. Let's see what Dragonair does. Just 1 for 20, that's fine, I suppose. There's a Fan Club, definitely a decent card. Definitely wants to start getting some of those basics in play. Probably another Dratini, maybe a Thundurus, Tornadus. Okay, so gonna get those guys powered up. Now, I actually don't think we can get a knockout on Dragonair, even if we get Rapidash. But yeah, we're going to... Oh, we have Kukui, so actually we can. This is actually gonna be a pretty big turn. So we can attach here. Another Kukui. This is such a big turn, being able to knock out this Dragonair here. We'll evolve this guy. And if we flip heads on agility, that'll be so busted. I feel so bad for Pablo. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry, Pablo, if you're watching this game. I had no business getting 2 Kukuis in a row like that. But hey, we'll take it. Alrighty guys, that's going to wrap up week 5 of the Omnipoke Online Play League. I do apologize, game 2 there wasn't exactly the most exciting, but I can't exactly blame Pablo for not wanting to see that one out to the end. Just because that double Kukui was really devastating, and I would have been pretty salty about that too if I was in Pablo's shoes. So yeah, don't really blame them there not wanting to play that one out to the end. But either way, hope you guys still enjoyed this kind of fun themed week that we had here overall. Of course, if you did, feel free to smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you can, consider supporting this channel as well by becoming a patron over at patreon.com/rarecandytcg or by picking up some merch from our online store at rarecandytcg.com. It would mean a lot. But as always, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.